Hi everybody and welcome back to another racing video here on this channel, and welcome to my lockdown special on F1 2019. Now if you watched the first episode, I did 2 races and I won both of them, so I'm doing really well in this championship. But there's another 3 races and I'm going to do them all in today's episode, so it's going to be a super long episode. We start off in Austria. Remember, it's only a 1-shot qualifying, and now the AI level's on 100%, so it's going to be extremely tough. So let's get straight into this. So here we go.
Thank you for joining us once again for today's qualifying session. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what we hope will be a fantastic contest for pole position.
Right, so here we go with this classic championship in the Ferrari F2004. So let's see if we can get a decent start around this first corner, around this Red Bull ring in Austria. Now we've only got one chance at this, so we're going to have to try and put in a half-decent lap. Now if you watched the first episode, we did a race we did Spain and we did Brazil. It's not bad through there as well. And in today's episode, we have got Austria, then we go to Germany, and we finish up in Great Britain around Silverstone. So it's going to be one hell of an episode. Right, just try and hold that turn. We're still in P1, though, down to P2. And we're only going to get one chance of this. I haven't raced around this circuit in a while, so I'm a bit rusty. Just trying to push this car as much as I can. And again, just throwing it into that turn. Was nicely done. Oh no, we've just dropped a bit of time through there, down to P3, and now we can see the ghost of the fastest lap. Let's see if we can just go for it on this last couple of corners, and to the line. Oh no, we're going to drop to a little bit of time, and we're only going to get, I think that was P4. Oh, that's not bad. Like I said, I haven't raced around there in a while. I will take that. That's second row of the grid. And remember, these are only 5-lap races. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you the option to choose the next classic vehicle for the next series, but I am going to up the race percentage a little bit more, so it's more laps, to a little bit more entertaining and a little bit harder. So, right, let's get into the race. This is going to be very, very interesting.
Welcome to Spielberg for another exciting Formula One race. This circuit is renowned for its backdrop, surrounded by natural beauty. Well, it certainly is an idyllic destination for the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake.
Right, so here we go with the first race today in this lockdown special. Let's see if we can get a decent start off the grid. And all systems are go. Let's try not to spin up too much. And that is a pretty good start. Can we just nick into the inside and grab one place? Careful through there, and we've managed to move up to P3, so that isn't too bad, but we've got a bit of slipstream. Can we get into P2? Can we just squeeze? Oh, this is going to be a risky overtake on the outside round this bend, but I'm going to go for it if I can. And I think we've made it. Oh, what a start. That is unbelievable, and we are into the lead. Sometimes you just got to be as aggressive as possible and try and get around those turns. They are really difficult corners to take around here, and we are in the lead, but it's not over by any stretch of the imagination. We weren't the fastest in that qualifying, so we're going to have to hold our own. So let's see if we can just finish off this lap, keep the distance between us and second. It always takes a couple of laps to get into the race rhythm. Steady. And be careful. Ooh, just caught a little bit too much of that track. Got to be careful. We don't want to get any penalties. And that is the first lap out the way. And slow down into lap 2. And we are still doing okay, but we have got a car slightly catching up. So let's be careful into this corner. Let's take an outside line just in case they go up the inside. And that was pretty smooth through there, but they have closed the gap, and now they're going to properly slipstream us along this straight. So that's, again, be careful into this turn. And we've gone a little bit wider than I would have liked, but I will take it. But we have got some serious heat behind us, so we're going to have to be careful, make sure we don't make any mistakes. And let's see if we can just keep it tight through there. That is nicely done. Just trying to maintain a decent pace through there. Now this is the section I always make mistakes on, so let's try and be careful onto the curb. And that was much better. We don't want to get a penalty, but we have got some serious problems behind. And I think the guy behind us has just set the fastest lap, so we're not the quickest either. So we're going to have to be careful, and we can't get away. He's going to probably make a stab to get past here. He's going to go on the outside. Let's hold the inside line and be good on the brakes. And that was pretty good defending there, and we didn't make contact, so that all in all was good. And that's what I've got to do at every corner. I've got to try and defend. When you're not the quickest, that's all you can do. And at the moment, I'm not the quickest. I think both these cars behind us are probably quicker. Let's try and keep it tight through there. We really do need to put in a faster lap if we can, just to give ourselves a little bit of breathing space. This is only a 5-lap race, so it's going to be pretty frantic from start to finish. It's not too bad through that final corner. I think that was a better lap from us. And oh no, we just set the fastest lap, so that was a really good lap for us. Really good on that final sector. And we go into lap 4 in this lockdown special. Let's see if we can just keep it nice and tight through here again. Try not to over accelerate out that corner, because you do tend to spin up out that corner. It used to be a corner I always used to crash on. Even on the MotoGP games, that corner was the one that always used to get me. Let's see if we can just keep this up. Nice and tight through there. And it's looking good at the moment. And then we head to Germany for Hockenheim, which is going to be a very, very tough race, I think. Let's just keep it steady. And that was nicely done. So we go into the final lap. And from 4th on the grid, it looks like we've got the opportunity to take a win in this first race in today's episode. And don't forget, guys, there's going to be loads of videos coming from Grid 2019, Assetto Corsa. I'm also going to be doing the new one that comes out in June. I'll be doing a full career in the GT cars, which I'm really looking forward to. There's still Isle of Man TT2 on the channel, Monster Energy Supercross, and we've also got MotoGP 20, so I'm going to be very busy. So just keep an eye out on all the racing videos. And also at the moment I'm doing the new DLC on Dirt Rally 2.0, the Colin McRae Flat Out DLC, which I'm going to tell you guys is extremely difficult. And also don't forget to check out, I've also been told that Dirt Rally 2.0 is going to be free to download as one of your PlayStation Plus monthly games. So that is definitely got to be on your shopping list. Trust me, that is an awesome game. Right, that is the final lap, and that was quite a smooth run at the end. I thought that would be a little bit closer, but once I got in the lead, there was no stopping me. But we head to Germany now, and I think that will be a harder race, because Germany is a very, very tough circuit. And I think the AI may be a lot quicker around there. And I think we might up the AI percentage to another 5% as well for that one. So that is our first victory in today's episode, and that's putting us in a very strong position. And I'm really glad I'm back on this game as well. Like I said, I took a break from YouTube about 4 months, and that's why some of the series didn't get completed. But yeah, really enjoying being back on the steering wheel and racing again. And I think we had the fastest lap as well. So all in all, that was a good start to the episode. I love this Ferrari F2004 on this game. It is awesome. It really is a very good car. Right, let's get into the next one-shot qualifying and see if we can get another decent spot on the grid.
Welcome to Germany for today's qualifying session at the famous Hockenheim Ring. The pit lane lights will turn green in the next minute or two to signify the start of qualifying.
Right, let's put in our one-shot qualifying around this Germany circuit. And let's see if we can get a decent place on the grid. Now, this was one of my favourite circuits on Project Cars 2. It was awesome in wet conditions as well. If you ever race around here in the wet. So hopefully in the next championship we might put weather on, because I think some of the wet conditions may add to the excitement. Let's see if we can get a good turn on here. And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to in the new Assetto Corsa game, is the fact that it's going to have weather and it's got night and day. It's got some 24-hour races. Oh, it's going to be epic. Cannot wait. I'm going to be so busy. We just dropped a little bit of time. Oh, God, that wasn't the cleanest through there. Sometimes with this one-shot qualifying, you've got one chance, and if you haven't put the practice in, well, your lap can be a little bit messy. And it wasn't great through there, but we have picked it up a little bit. Right, final couple of bends. And we're just struggling, and that wasn't the cleanest lap to the line. And what did we get? I didn't see that. I think it was fourth. No, third. I would take that. I thought it was about, I think it was fourth. I did see us drop down to fifth at one point. We really were not that great around that final sector, but that wasn't bad actually. I'm happy with that. Right, let's get into the race and see if we can get another decent result.
The grandstands are full to capacity, and it's no surprise everyone is really excited to see what's going to happen in the German Grand Prix this weekend at the Hockenheim Ring. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim Ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners. The main DRS zone through Parabolica leads into the hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the track.
Right, so here we go with the race around the Hockenheim circuit. Let's see if we can get a decent start off the grid. And all systems go. Spinning up a little bit, but controlled it nicely. And let's just try and be careful around this first bend. Take it on the outside. And we just managed to get into P2. That was a good move there. Right, hard on the brakes into this corner. And I've got to be really on it today, because this is one circuit I do tend to make a lot of mistakes on at the start when I'm really trying to push it. It's so easy to spin out on some of these curbs and these slow corners, so let's be careful, especially this one. It's hard on the brakes, and oh, that was nicely turned in. Now I'm using my Thrustmaster T300, but I am using an F1 rim, and if you want to see what rim that is, I've got an unboxing video on my channel, and you can take a look at all the rims that I've got for my Thrustmaster. And yeah, it makes a hell of a difference having a rim like this. It feels so comfortable. It's not too bad through there. Trying to keep up. Now the person in front was the quickest in the qualifying, so I was no surprise seeing him bomb out into the lead. Let's just keep it smooth. To the curb, around that corner. Oh, got slid a little bit there. That just cost us a bit of time. Let's see if we can just take a little bit more through that. That was much smoother through that section. Right, let's see if we can be a little bit tighter into this corner. Right, hard on the brakes. And gently put your foot down. That was nicely done. And that was a much better first sector. Let's see if we can slipstream him a little bit. Let's see if we can catch him up. Slow down. And that was nice into there. We're definitely much quicker into the slow corners. But this is a hard circuit to overtake. You've got to pick your moment. Slow it into here. Be careful on those curbs. And oh, that was a little bit twitchy through there, and that's thrown us out a little bit. Oh god, that was a bit dodgy, but we just managed to hold on to it. Again, let's keep it steady through here. We've got 2 purple sectors, so this is not a bad lap so far. Let's see if we can nail these last 2 corners. You want to be on that curb there, so you're set up for this final one. And that was a little bit smoother. This was a decent lap. Is it going to be our fastest lap? And yes, it's the fastest lap of the race so far, so that definitely felt quicker, but we're still not putting the guy in front under any pressure. We need to push him a little bit harder, I think. On to lap 3. His laps are just going to tick away really quick. Another purple sector at sector 1. Let's see if we can find a place to get past. Should we go for the inside? Can we get him in the inside? Oh, we've got into there pretty quick, and we've got out there nicely. Oh, that was good. I thought he was going to come back up the inside, but he didn't. And we're into the lead, but are we going to be able to hold on to it, though? That is the thing. Be careful. A bit too much curb there. And again, keep it steady. And that was a little bit better. We managed to just correct ourselves, but we did drop a bit of time on that sector 2. Just trying to settle into a rhythm. You've got to be careful not to catch your left tyre on that curb. That always seems to spin me up. Keep it steady. Hesitated a little bit through there. For some reason, seemed to be a little bit hesitant on some of the corners. I'm just feeling a little bit loose at the rear for some reason in this car today. Just feels a bit skittish. Right, slow it down. Through that section, and we've got 2 cars not far behind us, so we have to be careful. Are they going to make an attempt? I don't think they're going to be close enough to get us here, providing we get a nice. That was nicely done again. That was good, but they followed pretty quickly behind. We're going to have to make a real mistake them to get past, as long as I just keep it nice and smooth through here. Again, that was okay. I'll take that. We have dropped off the pace a little bit, but we're doing enough to hold the lead. Come on, come close to this final lap, and then we can just hopefully just bring it home. And then we move on to Great Britain and Silverstone, which is the best place to finish up if you're English like me. Love the home GPs. But Silverstone will be a lot harder, I think. It's a longer circuit. That's not too bad through there again. Just trying to be sensible. Not overdoing it, braking a little bit earlier on some of these corners as well, just to make sure I get the turn in. And that is nicely done. Oh, that was really smooth, but again, we're just giving them the opportunity just to catch up slightly, because we're not pushing it like we were at the beginning of the race. Again, ooh, felt a little bit of a slide then. So just try to power out of that chicane. The final corners. Come on, don't muck it up here. Stay away from those curbs. Play safe. Final 2 bends. think this is going to be okay for a second win. And that is an awesome result. So there we go. We take another win in today's episode. Really enjoyed that. And I definitely, like I said, think we need more laps. I think 5 laps is just not long enough, I think. I think it's a shame that you couldn't alter it, that it was a bit more custom. I think 25% would have been better. But anyway, we move on to the final race in today's episode. And we head to Great Britain. So let's see if we can get a decent spot around Silverstone. So we'll stick it. I think we're on. I think I'll leave the AI on 105%. I don't think I'm going to be the quickest round Silverstone. I've never been that quick round there. Although I like the circuit, I'm not the quickest round there. But I do need to practice. So let's get into the one-shot qualifying and see if we can finish off with 3 wins out of 3.
Here we are then, waiting for the green light to get qualifying underway for the British Grand Prix.
Right, so here we go with the final one-shot qualifying around my home GP, around Silverstone. Let's see if we can finish off with a really good result. But first up, let's try and put in a decent lap. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be the quickest round Silverstone. I have raced a few times around here, obviously in the career, but in the newer F1 cars, but not in the classics. So this will be an interesting one. We're already lagging behind a bit. Let's see if we can be a little bit quicker through these corners. It's nicely done. Accelerate and slowly feather it round. And oh, that was nicely done. So that is definitely a couple of corners where I have an advantage because I've gone back up to P1 when I was in P8 for a little while. So we definitely hold speed through those corners. So that's probably an area where I can totally dominate in the race. Try and be a little bit. Oh god, that wasn't very good round there. Oh god, we really mucked up those corners, and we're definitely going to drop time, which we have, and we've dropped down to P4. Damn, that was really ropey through there. Not great. Can't afford to do that in the race. And again, not tight enough around those turns. I knew I'd struggle around Silverstone. Slow it down. Again, not the smoothest through there. And one more corner. Can we just push it? And across the line. I don't know what time that's going to get us. And, oh, second. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Okay, I will take that. Front row of the grid. And it's going to be a straight shootout. Can I win around Silverstone? Well, I'm going to give it my best. So here we go.
A warm welcome to you all joining us here at Silverstone today as the grid begins to form up for what we hope will be another phenomenal race. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the British Grand Prix. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of the Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar.
Right, so here we go with the final race in today's episode. Can we get a good start off the grid? And it's all go. We're spinning up slightly, but just managed to back off and keep it straight. And we didn't get away as quick as I would like, but I will take that. We haven't dropped a position. Just keep steady through there. First lap's going to be very tough. And oh, that wasn't very great through there. Just spun up a little bit, and we dropped a little bit more time from first. And he's managed to pull away. Let's just Just keep it steady through here. And this was a very, very strong part of the one-shot qualifying. We seem to be pretty quick through here compared to the AI. And yes, we have just closed the gap slightly, but we need to be a lot better through the last sector. That's where we dropped the time. So let's see if we can just hold it. It's not the greatest through there. Just trying to follow his line and his slipstream. Just be as smooth as possible through there. And again, he is definitely quicker. You've seen him pull away through there. So we know where our weaknesses are. Can't afford to drop another place. We've got another car sitting right behind us as well. Ooh, that was a little bit dodgy through there as well. Let's see if we can just be a little bit smooth through the chicane this time. And that is the first lap out the way. And we are just losing ground on first. It just seems to be on another level. It's going to be tough to win this one, I think. Going to have to improve in some of these corners. Ooh, that felt a little bit dodgy through there as well. Just struggling. Let's see if we can just catch up through this section again. Just needs some consistency, I think. And again, managed just to close the gap slightly. It's not too bad. If we can get him on the straight, then we might be able to get a little bit closer. It's a little bit better through there this time. Trying to not go on the curbs too much or lift off through there. Oh, that was much smoother. Just keep it. Oh, that was much smoother through there. That's what we needed. Definitely felt better, but can we get any slipstream? I think we're a little bit too far away, but that was a good sector too. Got purple sector. Can we get another purple sector on this last sector? If we can just nail the chicane here. This is the one I always struggle on. And again, just overshot it, and it really mucks you up in the next turn and slows you down for that final corner. Yeah, that wasn't that great. So the car in front is setting the pace as well, so this is going to be a tricky one. We're on lap 3. I'm just trying to stick with him as long as I can. It's just a little bit better through there. I think I'm literally going to have to try and put in the fastest laps of the race. That's the only way I think I can beat him. And oh, we just hit a purple sector there, so that is a good start. Caught up with him through there for sure. Right, getting a little bit closer. Let's see if we can just keep with him. We're literally going to be right up his gearbox in a minute. Oh, he's going to know we're going to pressurise him all the way now. Let's just try not to run into the back of him though. This is really close. We just lost a little bit of traction over the curbs there, and that cost us a little bit. Let's just close it a little bit through here. Oh, we should have been a little bit tighter through there, but that I will take that. Right, let's see if we can nail this chicane this time. And that was much better. That was the best we've done it so far. And oh, we set the fastest lap. I knew we absolutely nailed that last sector. Right. Let's see if we can close the gap a little bit. Oh, we just overshot that corner. And again, we've overshot that corner. Just making mistakes because I'm trying so hard to get as close as possible. Definitely going to get close to him through here if we can just nail this corner again. Definitely are so much quicker through these corners. And look at that, we're literally right behind him. Can we get close enough? I'm going to try and get past. Can we get the inside? Well, this is going to be a bit of a tough one, but let's see if we can get around this corner without making contact. Yes, that was nice and smooth, and we are through. into the lead on lap 4. Perfect time. Now we just need to make sure that we don't make any mistakes and throw this away. If we can put in a really fast last lap, that will really help. Tight through there. And he's literally right behind me now. I think he might make an attempt to get past here if we muck up this chicane. Nope, that was as clean as you'd like. That was nicely done as well. That was definitely a good sector. Now we just need to do it for one more lap. Keep it tight through there. Oh, that was nicely done again. A little bit wider on that turn, but I'll take that. We can just pull away through here. No one in front of us now, so we can take this a little bit quicker. Right, let's get tight to the curb. And slowly open. That is how you want to do it. That is definitely much better around that corner. Not far to go. Absolutely flying. And we've pulled away slightly. Definitely pushing it as much as I can through there. No surprise having a purple sector there. That was really, really good for us there. Let's see if we can nail this last part of the race. To be good on the brakes. And that will do. So it looks like we're going to be victorious again. 3 out of 3. Unbelievable. I really enjoyed that. Again, I wish it was more laps. I was getting really into the flow. Really enjoying that. And I think we could bump up the AI level again for the next series as well. Seem to be a little bit quicker in the classic cars than I am. I mean, if that was the, like I said, the 2019 cars, I probably wouldn't have won that. Because they're just, I think the AI are slightly quicker. I mean, obviously you're racing against obviously likes of Hamilton and Bottas and stuff like that, so you expect to be ripped apart. And there we go. So that is that series over. I hope you enjoyed this lockdown special. Now we're going to just move into having a look at some of the other cars where you can select for the next series, and like I said, it'll be a higher percentage. But let's get into the standings of today's championship. Right, so we actually finished quite a way ahead. 5 out of 5. Really good championship. And yeah, would definitely like to do another one. But let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of these sort of videos. But let's get into having a look at all the cars. Right, what I want you to do, guys, is choose one of these cars to do a championship in. Like I said, I'll choose some, maybe 5 to 10 races. Depending on the size of the championship, I will do a lot longer percentage for the races. But we can also do this. We don't have to do one type of car. We can do like whatever series you want to see. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Really enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share the video. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you very, very soon.